Now,
Okay.
do you guys watch Peppa Pig?
Absolutely. Actually, I'm kind of banned. My niece is named Peppa, so we're not allowed to talk about Peppa Pig. True story.
Wait, what?
Why? Oh, right. Yeah.
It's the association, you know.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is a pig. She lives with Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, and her little brother George.
Nice.
Just George Pig. So that's all you need to know about Peppa Pig. Let me tell you about China. China is a country, and they have an app called Douyin. I don't know how to pronounce it. Douyin.
Yeah.
Douyin.
Douyin.
And so it's a video platform app like YouTube, but it's for short videos, right? And they use people
Like Vine?
not like Vine, not that short.
Okay.
And the good people of China used to quite enjoy spending time on Douyin watching videos. One of their favorite videos was the videos of Peppa Pig. So they would enjoy watching her family adventures and with her friends.
Like everybody.
And as we all do, you know. It's a good time. But since Tuesday, all traces of Peppa Pig have been removed from Douyin. It's gone.
Wow.
Is that the only place you can find it in China?
No.
Okay.
But Douyin had over 30,000 Peppa Pig related videos.
Nice.
And they're all gone. And so it also works on hashtags. Hashtag Peppa Pig is hashtag gone ski.
Wow.
They removed the tag.
They're changing the educational preferences of it.
Sure.
Crap joke. Sorry. Keep going.
Yep, good. So
That's
why
for you, all your YouTube content makers out there.
All the Gonski 2.0 people.
why, you might ask? I don't know. We don't know. Douyin has not released their statement. There's been no comment from them as to why this has happened. But it's not the first time something like this has happened in China. China's a bit tight. You wouldn't say they're loose with their regulations, would you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
On a supercut of all the random noises you've been listening.
So previously, the Chinese government has taken issue with Winnie the Pooh. A little
I understand why.
Winnie the Pooh. There was like a meme going around of him with the chairman. What does China have?
President
Xi
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
Is it
So-
Xi Jinping?
Yeah. What do I know? I don't know anything about China.
Someone knows.
Are you assuming my heritage?
Absolutely.
No, I'm asking you who the president of China is.
So Xi Jinping, someone thought he looked a little bit like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, there's like a picture of them standing very similarly. Like a really similar... Yeah, there we go.
And
That's
then
awesome.
in swings the censorship board.
He totally
and,
does.
Winnie the Pooh is no longer acceptable content.
Yeah, because they were using
China.
Winnie the Pooh as like a way of commenting on the president without getting in trouble.
Wow.
There was, because Winnie the Pooh's kind of short and fat.
It's kind of
But Peppa Pig had like
code word.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a way of getting around the fact that you're not allowed to say bad things about your president.
Mm.
But there was more to the Peppa Pig thing, right?
Yeah, I'm not
like,
finished.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just a
Sidebar.
the scenic route.
Yeah.
Just a bit of history, you know.
Yeah, the Kanye route to an idea.
They've also had problems with BoJack Horseman. Heard of it?
Yeah.
Netflix show.
great.
So
show.
it was released in China for a few hours, and then it was quickly wound back.
I'm surprised they got
Pulled
released.
Yeah.
from Chinese
Yeah,
screens.
that seems like something that wouldn't be appropriate for China.
So, and it's not like the Chinese don't. They love Peppa Pig, you know. They dig on Peppa Pig.
Don't we all?
We got. I'm talking 2 Peppa Pig theme parks set to open next year.
Really?
Whoa.
One in Beijing and one in
I'm
Shanghai.
gonna get one of those here.
I know, right?
Can we buy it off them?
What do you do at a Peppa Pig theme park?
You take your kids there because they'll love it.
Jumping puddles. I'm a fan. No, I'm not a fan. I have seen enough. I have seen enough episodes.
You nailed the zeitgeist.
So, why I hear you asking? Well, there's 3 possibilities, right? Let me walk you through this. John, hit me with number 1.
1.
Douyin suddenly decided, hey, we just don't like Peppa Pig anymore. That's number 1.
That doesn't seem plausible. Number 2.
The authorities, they hit them up. They said, get rid of Peppa Pig now.
Yeah, that seems
Sounds
more
about
likely.
right.
Number 3.
They're trying to get ahead of what the government will be cracking down on next. Because the government censorship board is always cracking down on something, you know?
Yeah.
So, they haven't said anything. There's been no release from the government or from Douyin.
Number 4.
That's just 3.
Oh.
But thank you for your attentiveness. So ByteDance, which owns Douyin, last month they had other video sharing apps shut down and pulled from app stores due to government regulation, right? So they're a bit on edge. That's why option 3 is looking a bit more likely. Like they're getting ready for the government to come in.
And someone probably told them, like, hey, this is on their radar.
Yeah, watch out for that Peppa
Or this
Pig.
Peppa Pig.
So, and they're also expanding their...
But what is it about Peppa Pig?
That's a great question. Peppa Pig has somehow become an icon of, like, the youth and counterculture in China.
Right.
Right. Is it because of the puddles?
I don't think it's because of the puddles. But, you know, like, you never know. I don't know.
Somehow it got associated with gangsters, right?
Yes, so... I don't know how to pronounce this. Excuse me, my Chinese brothers and sisters. Shehuarin. Shehuarin. What do you think? I don't know.
What do you think, Nick?
Shehuiren. Shehuarin. So this is a term.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close.
This is a term that Chinese term that references, like, in essence, it references those who run counter to the mainstream. But it's also commonly a reference to the world of organized crime.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's racist.
What?
So, and Peppa Pig has become a symbol to these people. So, like, the cool cats, millennials, they're all writing about the millennials, but I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to say, awesome people.
I feel like millennials is like such a generic.
I know, I can't handle it. Maybe it's because I'm a millennial and I don't like labels.
Are you a millennial though?
I don't know.
Are you too old to be a millennial?
Do you reckon one day people will live to be 1,000 years old and that's what'll make them millennials?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
So these people, they have adopted Peppa Pig as a symbol of their rebellion, for lack of a better word, against the establishment and the ingrained culture that they're a part of.
Yeah.
So people have been getting another symbol of, like, crime and gangster activity, tattoos. Tattoos frowned upon in China. People will get real or fake Peppa Pig tattoos, and they'll be wearing their Peppa Pig merch. Lots of celebrities, like, they'll have like a Peppa Pig bag or a...
There's like dudes wearing this tiny, like, it's like, what do you call those? It's like a little
satchel.
handbag.
It's
like a handbag you'd buy for a 2-year-old girl.
Wow.
Peppa Pig handbag. He was wearing it, and he was like a dude.
Gangster.
No, he's like a young. I was like, he looked like he'd be a pop idol kind of, like
K-pop
Justin
style.
Bieber equivalent, but in China.
Right.
C-pop?
C-pop, I guess.
That
Hey,
sounds
as a
wrong.
sidebar, do you think that people in China get English words tattooed on their body that are completely wrong?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think they'd get it done in copper plate.
Copper plate?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's
That
like font.
The old old-timey font. I reckon they do.
Yeah, so somehow this has happened. So the young people will say, "Oh yeah, let's go get Peppa Pig." Yeah, and it's like they're just hanging out, being little rebels.
So Peppa Pig is like the Rebel Alliance.
Sure, it's like
It's
a
the gang.
symbol
Yeah.
of the alliance. It's like
That bird symbol they have,
Yeah.
the little ring that the guy
Yeah.
spins
Sure.
and it shows the symbol.
just like that.
Yeah.
So
He's kind of like Pepe.
yeah.
You know how
He's-
Pepe has become an icon for, like, the far
Alt-right?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that, but not.
and they've shut it down because they like the icon and they want to use it later.
They shut it down because they don't like people gathering around things and embracing things that are counter to the culture that China represents and is trying to develop in their people.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a company that shut it down. Yeah.
They're trying to squash the seeds of dissent before they rise up.
They don't want another Tiananmen Square.
Yes. So, but China be great.
You've been there. We haven't.
I went to China. Like, yeah, it didn't really strike me while I was there because I just use VPN and I can go on Facebook, can go on YouTube, can
It's
go
that
on
easy.
whatever.
It is actually that easy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But you need a VPN.
But earlier this year, China's broadcast regulators banned entertainers who promote hip hop. So anyone who promotes hip hop, you're not allowed on TV.
Oh.
Full stop.
Oh,
Crazy. So Kanye would not have made it to Chinese TV.
right.
So all our Chinese people, tune in here for your Kanye news.
So do heaps of Chinese people use VPNs
Yeah.
to
I
get
would
around
assume
everything?
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick, you seem very knowledgeable on
Oh
this
no,
topic.
I remember because I met actually a girl from China, and she was telling me that she posts to Instagram, and I was like, "How do you post to Instagram?" It's like, "Isn't that blocked?" It's like, "Yeah, we just use VPN. That's it. That's how you get around it."
But like everyone
Yeah.
would do it.
I'd imagine it's not if she wasn't like super techie. She was just like, "This is just how we do it."
Do
I,
they get
I can't
trouble
imagine
for
it'd be.
that?
It was very easy.
I don't
Because
think
they go to a lot of effort to do all that
yeah,
censoring.
right. But I don't know. It doesn't seem to be the most difficult thing to do. But then again, if you've ever been to China, it's not. It's heavily regulated, but also kind of like the Wild West. Like, you know, if
Yeah.
you know a guy, you can know a guy who can hook you up.
I like was buying something in the store. I was
Yeah.
in Beijing, and the guy was saying like the government sucks. Like to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't know you were allowed to say that. I thought you'd get in trouble for that. But I
It's-
guess they're not
I
like
think-
monitoring them that way.
Well, how do you monitor a billion people? Well, actually, that's the interesting thing.
Facial
'cause,
identity and all
facial
that.
identity and
Gotta ask Mark Zuckerberg that, right?
and WeChat.
Who's the Chinese Mark Zuckerberg? Maybe it's the person who started Sina Weibi, which is a Chinese
Still
social
super kind of
media.
him saying all these words.
Chinese social media. Just last month, they banned all LGBT content
Right.
on their social media, which is pretty hectic, especially in
Yeah.
this day and age.
Yeah.
It quickly got reversed because a lot of people were angry, but
I actually remember seeing that, and I thought that was quite interesting because I didn't think people power worked that well
in China,
But it was actually really quick. Like
Yeah.
people actually were like, "No, this is ridiculous," and were complaining on Weibo.
Imagine if
Weibo.
Facebook came out and said, "Yeah, no more LGBT content."
Yeah.
We'd be like in outroar. But in China, it's like they were also upset.
Yeah, there was an outro.
But I didn't care.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Am I the only person on this table who hasn't been to China?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Seems like it.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, he's got the headphones on. He doesn't know.
Get back to China.
I only just heard it then. It's okay. If you were hearing a slight echo, we're sorry.
Yeah.
But
So
speaking of sorry,
is
let's
it-
move south. Or have you got more?
Nope.
Okay.